He loves to bake cookies with you. I smell the cookies, and he loved to eat those cookies a lot, obviously.
Oh, yes.
Right? He loved that a lot.
Oh, yes. His favorite thing was being in the kitchen cooking, baking cookies or making cakes or something.
Yeah.
His name is Don or Donald.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about his...
I called him Don.
Okay, because you were a lot younger than him.
Yeah.
A whole lot younger than him.
Oh, yeah, I was.
He feels like he definitely had stomach pains right here and heart issues right here for sure. Definitely. A lot of problems right here in the heart area.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess feels like he was surprised when he went. He wasn't looking to go.
No, he thought he just had walking there.
He was probably like my dad. He just thought he was invincible.
Yeah.
He seems when he's in a good mood that he's quite jovial, like he's fun to be around.
Yes.
He liked family get-togethers. He loved to see the kids run and play.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that was important to him.
It sure was. Oh, yeah.
I think somebody, I don't know if it's a grandkid or somebody likes football, or either they're a football player or they're athletic. Now I know one of them is the trainer at the gym, but there's football somewhere along here. I don't know if it's going to be one of the grandchildren or somebody's plays football.
That's Nick.
Nick, but his hands were kind of pretty, it seemed like. It seemed like he had well manicured hands. They seemed like thick hands, big fingers, but well manicured, not dirty like he's been out in the field. Smooth.
He always kept his hands clean.
Yeah, I feel like he prided himself on his hands. Like he knew his hands looked good. Yeah.
I met him when he came back from
Iraq.
Iran.
Yeah.
And everything he did, he made sure he made sure his hands, everything was clean. And
when y'all first went out, when he would come pick you up, did he open the car door for you?
Oh, yes.
Okay, because he's shown me that.
Oh,
He opened the car door for you. He was a real gentleman.
He was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he opened the door for
Yeah, he believed in romance, and he believed in, what do you call it, doing the proper courtship.
Yeah.
Old-fashioned, conservative.
When he did that, it just made me tickle because I never had a man
Do that before?
That often. And so I would get tickled at it.
I think when you were younger, you were quite voluptuous, quite curvy, and he really liked that. He liked that, like you were his body type. You were the epitome of what he thought a woman should be. And I feel like, I mean, maybe you had light brown hair, but it feels either light brown or blonde, and it feels real. You were real pretty, real, like a natural beauty.
He always thought I was. He treated me well, put that away.
Did you have light brown hair, like really light brown, almost blonde, but light brown?
Yeah, light brown hair.
Yeah, almost blonde, but not quite.
Not quite.
Yeah. Like back in the 50s, like you almost look like those girls from like the movie Grease, where you have the voluptuous figure and the perfectly combed hair, and he loved that. Yeah. And he'd open the door for you, take you to cafes, maybe cafes.
Oh, yes, he took me to cafes and we went to
like little cafes, nothing. I mean,
nothing real.
Yeah, nothing real fancy, just more simple, down to earth.
Yes,
but it was fancy and romantic for you and him.
Well, that's what we both liked.
And he was the type to bring flowers.
Yes.
Okay. He'd bring you flowers, yeah. He loved bringing you flowers. He loved that.
Yeah.
And I think he liked Easter. Easter seems to be big for him. What was going on? Did y'all?
From Easter on, there was always flowers around.
Did y'all do the Easter egg thing and all that with the kids?
Oh, yes.
Okay, he loved Easter. It seemed like Easter was almost more of his favorite holiday than Christmas somehow.
It was.
Okay, yeah. There were 3 kids?
Yeah.
And there was a boy?
Yep.
A son? And he was, well, I mean, obviously, but the son must have been deeply upset over his death.
He had 1 son and 2 girls.
You're right. And the son felt like he was going to have to take over somehow, and kept thinking, or this is what he's telling me, that he knew his son was thinking, oh my God, I need to be the man of the house and I don't know how to do this. Were y'all married up to 20, 24 years? Y'all were married a long time.
Oh, quite a while.
Do you recall how long? He keeps giving me the number 20 or 24.
20, it was either 23 or 24.
Okay, so if y'all were married 24 years, and what's the year 1969 comes up, so was the last child born in 69?
It was.
Was he working in Texas when he met you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's an intelligent man. Like, he's the type to do crossword puzzles in the newspaper.
Yes.
Did you ever see him doing crossword puzzles in the newspaper?
Oh, yes.
Okay, because it feels like he did crossword puzzles a lot, and he enjoyed it, and he enjoyed the fact that he solved every problem. He solved every crossword puzzle all the time, and he was proud of that.
Oh, yes,
He was really intelligent, but he knew he was intelligent, but he would boast about it because he knew it, because he could. He's shown me dancing. He loved dancing with you.
Oh,
It feels like he was swinging you around. It feels like he swung you around.
Oh, yes.
Is that right? Okay. Yeah, he loved that a lot.
We both enjoyed dancing.
Yeah, I see him dancing with you and twirling you around on the dance floor, and you enjoying it and him enjoying it. He was born in October, or what? It feels like he was a Libra or something like that, something in October.
I think something, he was born October
October 23rd. I think you were the apple of his eye. He says that, the apple of my eye. The apple of my eye.
Yes. He always told me that he used to use the apple of my eye.
Is that what he said to you? Okay, because that's what he's saying. He keeps saying this. He keeps pointing on his eye. He says, apple of my eye, apple of my eye.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think he had some white cars that were very fancy. I'm not sure what, but I think there's a color white.
I don't know how many he had.
I think he had a lot.
Yeah.
I think he might have even had a Lincoln Continental that's white. If white car.
Matter of fact, I drove it.
Yeah. I drove my dad's too. It was great. I loved that. I don't know if he bought you some ruby earrings.
Yes, he did.
Did he like to have parties or barbecues with friends coming over out in the backyard?
Yes.
Grilling meat, the whole southern thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. His arteries had already hardened. Feels like they hardened, or they just got really filled up all around his heart.
I think it got around his heart.
Yeah. And it feels like he had stomach pains from it, and maybe at the time he didn't realize,
He'd tell me, my stomach hurts.
and he wouldn't know why until
Yeah.
he found out later he had heart issues. Like if he went to the doctor and they let him know about some heart issues, but he died before he could get anything done about it, or if it was too late. I don't see any heart surgeries or nothing like that.
No,
It was like he knew he was hurting. He went to the doctor. It's like if he got some news like, well, your heart's not good, but I don't see him being open heart surgery at all.
No.
He just died. Did he die at home?
Yeah.
Okay. It feels like he was almost sitting in a recliner or something well, it feels like he was laying there, and like if he was watching TV or something, all of a sudden his heart started hurting, and like if he's laying back relaxing, and all of a sudden he's like, wow, that don't feel good. Like something was like not feeling good. But it almost feels like he's laying in the recliner, and then he just goes like that, like his head went back, and it was his last breath, and he popped out of his body and looked around and was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I just died. Are you serious? But it feels like it happened real fast. Like
It was.
like if it wasn't even painful. Like if he just went back and his heart started to hurt.
I went in the kitchen to get
Yeah. Some hot tea or something hot to drink.
Yeah,
It feels like something to drink. Because he felt like he had indigestion. Hot tea because he thought he had indigestion, and by the time you walk back, it feels like he was
So when I got back to him, he was just
gone.
gone.
Did they call him Papa or Papa or something as opposed to Grandpa? Papa, okay. Like Don today would be around 83, somewhere around there it was, because it feels like he's around 83, like he's about 10 years older than you maybe, somewhere around there. How old are you, 73? I feel like he's about 10, 11 years older than you.
Mm-hmm.
Has that grandson around 8 years old maybe?
At that I can tell you.
It seems like his grandson may be around 7 or 8. He's still young.
He's there.
Yeah, it seems like he's around 8 years old, and
Yeah, about that.
he plays well. There's somebody with a T with the name Travis.
Yes, that's a great grandson. What is
Trevor or Travis?
Travis.
Travis. Oh, okay. Oh, Travis is the little football star then.
Yeah.
He's the little one. Okay, Travis, that's his
Yeah.
name. Okay. But it feels like that he said to you sometimes, my love.
My love. Yeah. I had forgotten it until you said it.
Is that right? It feels like someone liked meatloaf. He liked food.
Oh, he loves food. I mean,
Did you make good meatloaf or did he? Somebody made meatloaf. Was it you? And like he loved your meatloaf.
I made him meatloaf all the time.
Okay, he loved that a lot. And garlic bread. Feels like meatloaf
Yes,
and
he
garlic
liked
bread.
garlic bread.
Man, he loved food a lot.
Oh, yes, he did.
He keeps showing me a lot of food.
Actually,
God.
anything I fixed for him, he ate.
Yeah, like clean the plate. I feel like he got you lots of chocolates on Valentine's Day, like over the top. Like too much. Too many chocolates.
He did.
maybe when he's watching, you'd come up behind him and massage him, and he enjoyed that
Oh, yeah.
a lot, like a lot.
I used to do him that way all the time.
Did he play footsies with you?
Huh?
Did he play footsies with you, like joking around?
Yes,
Footsies?
Yes, yes.
Whether it was bare feet or socks, he just would like be
Barefoot
underneath the
socks.
table or
Come
something
on.
and play footsies with you. He was a child with you. He was childlike with you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, okay. You brought that out in him. That's what he's saying, and he loved that.